Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this reading will cover us from June 17th to the 23rd. And we're going to be using the Angel Prayers Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. And it's a lovely deck, very gentle energy, very nice messages. And let's get started with the reading here. And I am glad to be back on camera again. It's been a rough energy since the end of last year, and I just didn't want to come on camera if my energy wasn't up to what it normally is. And I'm feeling so much better now. Lots of life lessons I've experienced since the end of last year. It's making me stronger. It's pushing me further along this path. And even though sometimes it could be very challenging, I'm thankful for the lessons. I'm thankful for all of the lessons. And I'm thankful to be able to bring these videos to you. So let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers to the highest good of all. And you could use this as a pick a card if you'd like. Choosing card number 1, 2, or 3 as I go through the week, or you could take it as a weekly energy with all 3 cards combined, whichever you prefer. So for the beginning of the week, we have Inner Power, the Divine Father. Okay, and for the middle of the week, we have Signs from Heaven. Beautiful. And the end of the week, we have the bottom card, Peaceful Warrior. Okay, so we have Inner Power, Divine Father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. And yes, we are the creators of our reality. No one has control over us except us, okay? Whatever we focus on, okay, is going to be a reality. And let me see what the book says about this, because it's a very interesting card. And again, it's, thank you for co-creating my world with me, where we're looking for higher guidance, okay, spiritual guidance, whoever it is that you call upon, whether it be the angels, whether it be God, whatever deity guides you on your path. That's what this is saying. And let's see what the book says about this. Okay, and it says, the general meaning of the card says, you are blessed to receive the support of the Universal Father today. You have the power within you to create your world, and you are being encouraged to see that this power is only in place when you are coming from a space of love. Release any toxic feelings and feel blessed, knowing God is with you today. You are so powerful when you share your love with the world. Exactly. When you are emanating love, okay, that is the energy that you will get back. Whatever energy you put out is what you get back. And this is telling you to share this love with the world, whether it be making videos, whether it be maybe doing Reiki, okay, doing some type of a healing for the world, whether it be volunteering to local organizations in your area to help people out. Whatever positive love and sharing, like I said, that you put out there is going to come back to you. If you're negative and you're always doubtful and you're harsh with yourself and you're harsh with others, that's going to be mirrored back to you as well. Okay? So this is telling you that you have this love within you. And the more grateful and thankful you are, okay, the more things in your life will appear to be grateful and thankful for. So be grateful for everything. I mean, just the air you breathe, having food on your table, having a roof over your head, simple things that we just overlook every day and just take for granted. There are people out there that don't have those things. So when you're grateful and you're thankful, that automatically lifts your vibration to a positive one. So say if you're having a really bad day, and sometimes the day starts out bad, and it just gets worse and worse and worse, and you're thinking it's just a total loss. Well, sometimes the reason why it gets worse and worse and worse is that something happens to us in the morning. And the next person we see, we tell them about it, and we complain, and we're, maybe cursing about it, and, feeling really upset and depressed and disgusted. And then that energy is pulled into our existence that day, and it's creating more chaos and more negative things to happen. So we create our reality, especially with the thoughts we think and the words we speak. So we want to be careful of, that in the beginning of the week and as always. And then in the middle of the week, we have signs from heaven. And it says, "Thank you, heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence." Yes, and she has these feathers falling down. And I don't know not one person on this planet who's never experienced a feather lying on the ground when they were outside. Or when you find pennies, you know how they say pennies from heaven? And when you find a penny on the ground, it means that someone in heaven, one of your loved ones, is watching over you, thinking about you. And the fact that she's sleeping is so important too, because so many messages come through in our dreams. They say we dream every night, but we don't always remember our dreams. But the dreams that you dream have meaning. Keep a dream journal. Track what you've been dreaming about. Look up the meanings and then give it time and see if these things manifest in your life. There's so many signs and synchronicities. The triple digits that you see are messages from your angels. Okay, and they appear at exactly the time you need the message. The universe always delivers the right message at the right time. So be aware of feathers that you may find on the ground, pennies, dreams, synchronistic numbers. They're all signs. And once you start seeing them, they'll keep happening more and more frequently. So it's beautiful. It's like I can't imagine that I was overlooking these things. I'm sure these things were happening throughout my life, but I never really paid attention to them because I was just too busy, too busy, always feeling obligated for this or that. And I didn't notice the signs. But once you start noticing them, they will keep happening. And they're the messages that you need. And then at the end of the week, we have Peaceful Warrior, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Yes, communicating in a quiet, tactful, diplomatic way will get your point across stronger than screaming and arguing and attacking and exuding negative energy towards someone. And I know sometimes it's hard to keep your cool. I mean, there are people that will push your buttons, get on your last nerve, will purposely trigger you because they want an argument. Some people thrive on that stuff. I could never understand why someone would want to live their life that way. But you know what? It's all they know. They might have come from a home where there was a lot of arguing and fighting, and that's what they learned as a child as to how you express yourself. When they did something wrong, their mother screamed at them. So then later on in life, when somebody does something wrong, they automatically scream. So it's not their fault. So think of it in that perspective. When someone comes at you, someone gets nasty, angry, says really awful things, realize it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has to do with them, okay? What's on the inside is coming out. And so you may need to stand your ground with someone this weekend or towards the end of the week, but do it in a quiet, tactful way, okay? No need to shout, because you know what's going to happen. The energy you put out, they're going to mirror that energy right back at you. And if you are talking nicely to the person and they're still out of control, it's time to say, look, we'll talk about this at another time. Try not to say, we'll talk about this when you calm down, because then that automatically puts them on the defensive. So you just need to say, well, I'm sorry. Let's just discuss this at a later date. And just walk away. And this way, give the person time to calm down, time to chill out, because nothing's going to get accomplished when both of people are going at it. Nothing. And like I said, people will say and do hurtful things, out of the heat of passion, out of being enraged. Let things settle down and then maybe approach the person again when the time is right. So peacefully communicate this weekend. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please click the like button, share the video, give it a thumbs up. That will get me more exposure and rank me maybe a little bit easier to find on YouTube. It seems like that's the thing that's going on these days, that a lot of us aren't showing up, in the searches, and we're kind of, doing all of this work, and no one's getting to appreciate it or see it. So click the like button, and of course, subscribe, because I will be back with more. Take care.